what do Filipinas want? It's about dating today. It's about you understanding when you come to the Philippines. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. He came all the way into the Philippines to meet up with his online dating, this girl, he's Filipina, and I met him here in Davao. Seemed to be really nice. It all seemed to be going kosher and all very sweet, lovely. And then he went travelling, took her travelling with him, and they went to one of the famous islands, and something changed in the relationship.
Sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of mind.
She was suspecting he was seeing other women, and he was online, and he was doing the chick boy thing, yeah, and they call it chicks boy here. It's where men over a certain age, up to when you die, you start going out with young Filipinas. You start looking at shopping in other windows. Anyway, it got too much for him, the jealousy and the trust and the things that were going on, that he just left, went to the airport, flew back to the country, and it left a bad taste in his mouth. And you have to understand that, you know, it's not just, when you come here, it's not just one-way traffic, it's two-way traffic. But you know, I think the thing is that when you find a good relationship and it's working, it works. But there are times, and you know, people turn around and get to a certain age. You know, if you turn around and take a Filipina, she gets to the age of 30 and above, she's got no children, she's got no boyfriend, people turn around and look at her and turn around and say, well, as they say in China, she's leftovers. She's had her chance in her teens and in her 20s. She's not been able to find a boyfriend or a relationship, or she's too hard on what she's doing, or she's too jealous, or she's too demanding, or she's too dogmatic, or whatever it is. That Filipina needs to understand that she needs to wind in her mentality, because you won't keep any boy, any man, any relationship going. I have another friend, he's in his late 60s, met up with a lovely Filipina, had a lovely relationship, going really well. She then became pregnant, had the baby, and the first thing she did was move back to the province, moved 6 hours away to stay with her family, because she had a baby. She had what she wanted. She had a foreign baby. She didn't want the man anymore because she had a foreign baby, and that is what a Filipina wants. She wants that baby. She wants it, and she's gone back to the province. The first Monday of every month, she turns up here in Davao to get her allowance from her ex-partner, the father of her child. He pays her X amount of money. She gets back on the bus and she goes back to the province. Yeah, there might be a little bit of relationship, kissing, cuddle, staying overnight, a little bit of lunka, a little bit of loving, baby, give me some loving. But for the next 29, 30 days, she's living in the provinces, turn around and texting him. So he looks elsewhere. So that's where you get this chick boy mentality, because he's already got one Filipina pregnant. She's already disappeared back to her province, and she's there because she has money coming in from her ex-American partner, and the baby will grow up. She doesn't need any she doesn't want to turn around and find a Filipino, because the Philippine people, especially men, they have this one wife, two wife, three wife. If they're married and they've got children, they'll have as many relationships and affairs as they feel that's comfortable, and it just creates arguments and tensions. And when you're having an argument in the Philippines, the Filipino or Filipino, if you turn around and bring up that subject again, it's what's known as you're making it big. You're raising the subject again. Or if you haven't got a resolution, or you haven't got closure on that discussion, then you're going to raise it. Here in the Philippines, they turn around and say, well, you're making it big, and that pisses them off, and that upsets them even more, and they don't want that confrontation. They don't want that grief and hassle that they've done wrong, or they don't see it as doing wrong. They just see it as part of life, having more than one partner, having more than one relationship. But if a foreigner does it, it's called being a chick boy. If a Filipino or a Filipina do it, it's okay with them. It's part of their life. Now I have another guy I know. He turned around and was doing online dating. He came into Davao, and hello, welcome to my vlog. There we go. See. So this guy turned around and oh, that's hard. I've had to do that. Run out of petrol. You have to walk to the petrol station. Really, really difficult. So I turned around and spoke to this guy. He flew in from the UK, stayed in Davao. He'd arranged to meet his online date. His online date was 6.5 hours away on a bus into a high-risk terrorist area. Hadn't checked it up, hadn't done anything. Like the girl, turned up, got on the bus, went there, couldn't find the place, got on a jeepney, come back, ended up walking along the high street or along the main road, trying to find this barangay. Well, barangays here out in the provinces don't have signs. You have to live in that barangay. You have to live in that area to know where that part of the barangay, that part of the little village in the barangay or out in the province, you need to know where it is. Anyway, he went there and he spent some time, but the girl turned up, very, very attractive girl, 4 or 5 of her friends, very, very attractive friends. They were all on video, but he ended up buying food, ended up taking them to a restaurant, ended up getting stuff. So he was paying. So he had that relationship. Now he left that relationship and he moved up to Iloilo and left his girlfriend here because she didn't want to travel, and that was part of that relationship. But he was still online talking to other Filipinas online when he was turning around and going out with his Filipina. For me, I can only deal with one Filipina at a time. That's enough. Yeah. You need to understand the Asian culture. You need to, as I said, in China, if you're over 30, you're known as leftovers. Yeah. If you're in Vietnam and you're turning around and you're in your 30s, you're not over the hill, but you're, what do they call it? You are old maid is what they turn around and do, but they call it something in Vietnamese, and it means you're just a home help because you don't have any children. You've not turned around and engaged in a relationship. Your expectations are too high. The Philippines is similar. Your expectations are too high. Your expectations are, you have to understand that you can't set the bar so high that nobody can live to your expectations. And if you go online here, or you go on Facebook, or you go on Twitter, or you go on Tinder, and you're looking for a relationship here, everybody that's on there, don't see any solicitors. I don't see any Filipino doctors. I don't see any rich Filipinas on there. It's all of a certain category that you're dating. And that dating category is, we all go down that route. But understand when you're coming here that, and you can test the water, but you will get a reputation of being a chick's boy. And it's very, very easy for the Filipinas here, because there is this network of chismes, which is chit 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 cha 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 cha. They all talk to each other, they all go on their little websites, and they all, Filipinas want a family. And if they get too old and they can't have a family, they then look for security. They turn around and say love. I don't think love's got anything to do with it. But the younger you start looking for your ideal partner or your Filipina, remember, you need to have somebody you can talk to. You need to be able to have a conversation. You need to be able to engage. It looks beautiful, might look stunning, but conversation-wise, English-wise, American-wise, they are unable to converse. You will become frustrated very, 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 very quickly. So you have to have that balance, and that balance comes with maturity and age. And you know, they might look great at 19, 18, but all they know is TikTok, YouTube, their mobile phone. Talking, engaging, having a conversation becomes a little bit difficult. But anyway, from Davao City on a Sunday afternoon, yeah, talking about chick boys, chismes, and what a Filipino wants. I might be totally wrong, but I've seen a lot of my YouTubers and my friends on Instagram, Facebook, come to the Philippines and crash and burn. Don't be the next victim, be the next success. Thank you.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.